How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Below Average Wrestling Podcast. My name is Mike.
And my name is Jonathan. What is going on, everybody? How are you feeling, Mike?
I feel like shit today.
We always like to get that out of the way.
We do like to get that out of the way.
I see you, man. I feel you.
I am absolutely angry. I am.
What time of the year is it, Mike?
It is freaking spring, and I am sick. How the hell does this happen? Why am I sick in the freaking springtime?
It's Vegas, bro.
Vegas is stupid.
It's dumb.
Stupid.
It's dumb.
Hate
so
this.
I'm drinking. Oh, sorry, Daniel Bryan, but I'm drinking some vitamin C just in case. But hopefully we can wrap this up for you, man. I know you're not feeling it today.
I'm not feeling it at all today.
You know, today's been a hectic ass day for me, like always. But I made it.
Yeah, dude, I have no idea how I got sick neither. That's the crappy part, dude. We were putting floors all weekend in my house.
Anybody around you know that was sick?
Not that I know of. And somehow I just ended up getting sick. And I was like, what the hell? It's freaking spring. It's like 80 degrees outside. I'm freaking sick.
And it's hot, man.
I didn't get sick all winter. I might have gotten like the sniffles, and it went away like in a day or two. All winter. But then freaking April, 80 degrees outside, and I'm freaking sick. It's stupid.
I feel you, man. But I think if you keep your little regimen with whatever you're doing, drinking and stuff, I think you should be.
Yeah,
fine.
drinking alcohol.
Let's kill it before it gets here. Just drink some alcohol, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Some what is it? I think it's called 511. It's like 90 proof alcohol.
Bro, don't
Bacardi.
test me. I'll go buy some right now. See, my father-in-law left some nasty ass beer because they came over for Easter Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Or they came over on Saturday because he was working and my wife's little sister was working on Sunday. So they came over on Saturday, and I brought him like a 6-pack of beer. I was like, you help me put floor in my room, I'll buy you a 6-pack of beer. He helped me out. So I think there's like cool, one more left.
It looks good though.
Yeah,
it looks good. The flooring looks good for you, man.
Yeah, but anyways, another day, another podcast, guys. You guys are gonna have to put up with my sickness today. Hopefully, I don't get you guys sick. Like, and luckily, you don't get anybody sick on the internet. Imagine. They're trying to nuclear war.
They're trying to do that smell. That you seen that like when you like send a text, you want to send them like the smell. No. Like if you want to fart. I mean, that's the only thing I would use it for.
Just to fart division.
Just to fart. What do you have to fart on the phone?
If you can get people sick through the internet, like smell-o-vision, all that stuff,
everybody's gonna die,
bro. Everybody's gonna die.
Because there's some type of diseases out there, bro.
Yeah.
No, please, whoever entrepreneurs that are working on this idea, no, thank you.
All right. Anyways, don't do this to us, world. Anyways, let's try to move on quickly. Let's try to get through this. Let's see. What am I reading about? All right. So I read about Daniel Bryan a little bit. Again, this is all coming from the dirt sheets. It looks like he is injured, but it's not a concussion related injury. From what I'm reading here, take it with a grain of salt, whatever you want. I don't know how trustworthy these guys are, but this is what dirt sheets are saying. It may not be. It may not be concussion.
So you're trying to say that it's not like what his big thing that he got hurt before. Is
what everybody's worried about. Yeah, because that would retire him. I would think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But apparently it's not that. It is something else. It's still being kept under wraps. People don't know, so I have no idea. Bray Wyatt's new character. So apparently there was a lot of help to get this Wyatt character going. It was Jason Jordan, who's still working backstage WWE, Triple H, The Undertaker, and they got also some Hollywood producers to help out
with that segment or his character.
With the segment, apparently The Undertaker and has been helping with the character. So
I like it.
What do you think?
I like it. Remember, I think I did text you.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I like it is something different. It's still a little creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like about it, because I feel like he can, and you can see he's very talented. Like, he's a great actor. Like this whole little situation that he did, the way he talked, the way he's very, what is that word I'm looking for? How can I put it? Like he's like, it's creepy, but it's funny. Like you want to love him, but you don't, because he's a little weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I feel like what he did is like, all right, you know what? Let's kill this Bray Wyatt character.
So, from what I'm reading in Dirt Sheets again, it's saying that there are a couple of sources that are saying that essentially the characters Mr. Rogers' Neighborhoods meets Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So that's the idea of making him one of the creepiest and scariest characters that they've ever produced in the history, and making him for him to be unbeatable for the foreseeable future.
So he's gonna be a heel.
Don't know.
That's the thing. That's what it is. It looks confusing.
Yeah.
He looks creepier now than what he did before.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm not. You know, shout out to Bray Wyatt. He did a great job on that. I think he did a great job in that whole little segment.
I liked it actually. You sent me a message, and I don't remember what I told you. I think I told you I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Then I saw it again on SmackDown, and I was like, you know what? This is interesting. Like this can work.
It's something different.
Finally,
it's something different, a different type of character. And the way Bray Wyatt put it out there, I think he's a perfect person to do it with.
I'm glad you brought that up. I was gonna say that. I said that, you know, it's cool that WWE tries different things, but sometimes they try with the wrong person.
People. Yeah.
And I think this is the right person to try it in. Bray Wyatt is extremely talented, like you said. He could pull off a lot of characters.
Yeah, he's good on the mic. It's just like his brother. He looks so much like his brother. But they're both very not the happy type, like very jittery, like very up. Like that's kind of like what they are. So like this type of character, I think just fits with it. I don't know. I feel like in real life they're like a little bit like that in a way. So I feel like sometimes they can come natural.
Yeah. So this is another thing about it backstage. This is what this person said. He's called Brad Shepard. Again, I don't know how much to believe this person, but take it with a grain of salt if you want. But he says that I was told that WWE considered dropping the gimmick altogether after feedback on Tuesday morning from bigwig shareholders and sponsors voicing their opinion on it. Apparently, they didn't like the whole cult leader of children vibe.
Oh yeah.
I was also told that there were plenty of people who loved it, and as we saw on SmackDown Live on Tuesday, the vignette aired again, so it looks like WWE is moving forward with the idea. So, some shareholders are not liking it, and sponsors are also not liking it. Some of them are liking it. So, it looks like it's split 50-50. This character may be walking on a tightrope.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the comments. I usually do. I don't even know if they put anything on Facebook or Instagram yet. I haven't been on the gram, like they say, because I usually like to read the comments and see what people, because that's how you can tell. Like when the whole, I know we're gonna get into it, the War Raider situation. Yeah, everybody was shitting on the name, so that's why I like to read. And then because lately, if you can tell, WWE tries to go with what the fans want.
Well, I think the fans are more are
for it.
It's the shareholders and the sponsors that are more like, I don't know about this, but give it a shot, man.
Yeah,
apparently,
man, why not?
Apparently, if they decide to throw away the idea because of that, it's only going to be because of shareholders and sponsors that they decide to throw away the idea. But if they decide to throw away the idea, there was an initial idea that was being thrown around that would create a new Wyatt family that would include Nikki Cross and Lars Sullivan. So it would have been a new Wyatt family. That's the idea they had floating around. Again, according to the same person, Brad Shepard. Don't know who he is, but according to him, that's what they're saying, that if it doesn't work out or if shareholders are just not having it, they don't want this, they may go with the new Wyatt family idea.
I hope not, man.
Yeah,
we've seen that before, so I know something new. You know, people. I believe people liked it, so we'll see what. And he's a great wrestler too, man. So it's not just a gimmick. It's like he's an overall great, I think, talent. There we go. So.
Yeah. What else did I want to? Okay, so when Sasha Banks decides to come back from her temper tantrum, it looks like she may be moving to SmackDown Live.
So they're probably going to pair her up back with Bayley or what?
Probably back with Bayley, since we saw on Tuesday Bayley lost to Charlotte and stuff like that. So they may pair her back with Bayley. It looks like she burned a lot of bridges on Raw. A lot of people don't like her on Raw anymore. I know she absolutely, her and what's her face, Alexa Bliss, are like, they can't get along. They can't even be in the same room together. So whenever Sasha Banks decides to come back, which apparently I don't see any other, like, she can't sit out her contract. Apparently, there was rumors that she just signed a contract last year.
What is it, like a 4 or 5 year
I would think
contract?
it's a minimum 3 years. Minimum 3-year contract. So if that's the case, you're not going to be sitting around for 3 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think she's going to come back. It's a matter of time of them just cooling her down. Apparently, that Jason Jordan is working as a catalyst between her and the rest of the WWE management. So Jason Jordan's doing a lot of stuff backstage, which is cool, man.
That's good. At least he's able to do something, and I'm sure it's something he loves wrestling, but unfortunately, whatever injury he's on, he can't do so.
Yeah, and then last thing, one of the possible reasons why WWE broke up the Riot Squad, it could be that they want to have Liv Morgan go on her own. And it also could be that I don't watch this show, but it could also mean that they have plans for Total Divas for her, adding her to the Total Divas cast.
Why? Because she's blonde,
or because she's a 21 or what is it? 23-year-old energetic girl. It could be something like that.
I mean, we know we talked about this.
We talked about this. Did you watch Ms. and Mrs. though?
I watched it. I saw. I think was it the draft one, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Draft.
I'm telling you, man, the Miz and Mrs. They timed it perfectly right after SmackDown because it's literally like, oh, Miz and Mrs. SmackDown ends and it immediately goes to the show, and it doesn't give me time to change the channel to find something else to watch. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll watch this.
It's cool, man, because it also gives you a little bit of backstage of you can see some of the wrestlers sometimes and stuff like that.
I was flipping the channel between I watched that. And then I had on my phone the Golden Knights game.
Oh yeah.
And it pissed me off.
Everybody was mad.
That whole thing pissed me off. The four freaking goals and 5-minute penalty. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, whatchamacallit? So apparently that's the thing. Maybe they may look at her as a cast member for Total Divas, which is why they want to kind of see if she can kind of do something on her own.
I think so.
Character.
She's good.
Even though she hasn't shown up 2 weeks in a row, apparently there are plans for her.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see what happens. Don't know what's gonna happen with the other Riot Squad members, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got for the news. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I got for news this week. Let's move on to Raw. So at the top of the show, they announced that two triple threat matches to find the new number one contender for Seth Rollins' Universal Championship. They did a 20-minute interruption promo where they kind of set the whole thing up. Wrestler after wrestler after wrestler interrupted. Everybody that was involved.
Man. I was like, this is a long-ass fucking segment.
Yeah. It was super long. But the first match saw the triple threat match between AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, and Samoa Joe. Pretty dope match.
Yes. I think I need to rewatch it because I was kind of off, but I did watch that one. It was a good match. I like when Rey Mysterio and AJ got to it and stuff, so it was good. Yeah,
I liked it a lot. I'm not happy that they pinned Joe. Right? They pinned Joe. Yeah, he pinned Joe.
AJ Styles, right?
Yeah. I think I would have rather have Rey Mysterio eat the pin
because Joe is a champion.
No, but I want to see them push Joe more.
Yeah.
So I would have rather seen them have Rey Mysterio eat the pin instead of Joe, but it was a good match. I enjoyed the match. Anything you want to add on that match?
No, man. You really watch it. It was a good match. I liked it. It was a good match.
Naomi defeated Billie Kay. So yeah, I don't.
Is that that's the Billie Kay is the tall one, right? The taller one.
Yeah, dark hair.
That's the second time she loses, right? Well, I think it was a tag match before. She got pinned.
Could be.
And then she got a tag match. I mean, she got a singles match, and then she got pinned. It was a quick-ass match, too.
It was very quick.
You know what they're doing to the Iconics? What they did to the Revival.
Revival?
They've been losing, bro. Even individually or together, they've been losing.
Well, look at what we talked about. Samoa Joe, you even said he's a title holder, and yet he took the pin. He shouldn't have taken a pin.
That's crazy.
And it's kind of the same thing where I'm not understanding where they're coming from, where all these heel champions are taking pins. I don't like it, but whatever. Triple threat match between Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and The Miz. So McIntyre hit the Claymore on The Miz before Corbin tossed out McIntyre out of the ring and stole the pin for the win and moves on to face AJ Styles.
Hilarious, bro.
That was really clever and funny.
But that's what's his name's Corbin's thing. That's what he does, bro.
That is exactly what it does.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was funny.
Sorry, I'm putting out the AC because it's a little warm actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So where are we at? Oh yeah, Sami Zayn. He cuts a very long promo. He hates the fans. I thought it was a good promo. I don't think it was as good as last week's promo, but I think it was a good promo. I think it ran a little bit too long though.
Sami Zayn, yes, it was a little too long. I felt like he didn't know like I think he didn't know what to do. I don't know. He was just rolling around like saying stuff. Like it was just.
I think they could have cut
at least like 5 minutes.
I think 5 minutes they could have cut
because it was like a 10-minute promo.
Yeah, it was really long. It felt really long. I think they could have cut more, and it still would have gotten the point across. Cesaro defeats Cedric Alexander. Cesaro is now a member of Raw. Is that it for the bar?
Yeah, that is. I forgot to. I did read about that. I don't know what's going on with Sheamus. Said he was hurt or something, right?
Oh yeah.
So Cesaro's a single competitor now,
and it looks like Cesaro's still coming out with Sheamus' theme song. But
his own, like his pictures. Have you seen that? They just flip a bunch of pictures of him on the screen.
Oh yeah.
And he just comes out. It's kind of awkward seeing him come out.
I like them as a team a lot.
I do too, but Cesaro's a great singles competitor as well.
He is. And so is Sheamus. But I think because Sheamus is getting older and injuries, that's one of the reasons they added him in a tag division, just so they can limit his matches. But yeah, I guess it's a good time to see what Cesaro can do by himself.
Yeah.
And if Sheamus is ever good to go, hopefully they bring him back. And I want to see the Bar back because I like the Bar a lot.
They're a great tag team. So,
the Usos and the Revival, they had a brief confrontation backstage. Nothing more. Then we get to the war. The Viking Raiders.
Do you like it better?
It's better than Viking Experience, but not better than War Raiders. What were they called? Yeah, War Raiders, right?
No, the Viking Experience.
No, but in NXT.
The War Raiders.
Yeah. It's not better than War Raiders. Yeah. So, apparently, this is the name they're going to keep for now. I don't know if they're going to change it again. They might change it again. I have no idea what they're doing.
It was one of the funniest part that the announcers were even confused. Michael Cole called them the Viking Experience.
Yeah.
And then Corey Graves kind of like stepped in and said something. It was pretty funny. I liked it. It was. I'm just like, but I guess it's better than the experience part.
Oh yeah.
So it's cool.
The Viking Experience was stupid and lame. Anyways, they defeated the Lucha House Party. Thank God. And they actually never got started. They just attacked them. And
they just attacked them. That's how really that happened.
Yeah, I guess that's it for that match. Becky Lynch defeated Alicia Fox. Before the match, Lynch and Lacey Evans cut promos on each other. Lynch won the match by submission with a disarmer. After the match, Evans attacked Lynch and punched her in the face twice with the woman's right. That's what they're calling it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch this match? No.
Not really. With the one with
Becky and Alicia, it was a bad match.
Alicia Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention.
It was a bad match, dude. Botches everywhere by both.
Alicia Fox has been gone for a long ass time.
Yeah, it was bad. I just didn't like it. Then we get a repackaged Robert Roode who defeated Ricochet. Jesus. Okay, so Bobby Roode is now has a mustache and wants to be called Robert Roode.
He looks like an 80s porn star, 90s porn
I sent
star.
I think I didn't send it to you, but I sent it to my brother. I sent him a picture of the Brazers logo, and then with his face like that, I was like, he looks like an 80s porn star for sure. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I freaking love this idea.
I think it's cool. It's something different. He got away from Chad Gable. He talks shit. You can tell that he's a heel now. He's been a heel.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to do better by himself as a heel because I think he's a good heel.
Yeah, I do too.
On his own.
Yeah.
And I think this whole porn star mustache thing just makes it even better. So I thought it was lit. I
love it. Yeah, I mean, of course, you don't want to see Ricochet eat up a pin and stuff like that, but it's just one pin. It's not going to do anything. And plus...
Finally, Ricochet lost. They've lost. So,
it's true.
Yeah, that's good.
And then also Robert Roode is getting repackaged now, so you want to make sure that he is.
Because he's been there. He got the tag titles, but he hasn't gotten a title on his own, has he? Oh no, he got the United States title. But they've dropped him, bro. I think that he's still, even though he's in. I think he's like in his 40s, right? He's a little older.
He's older. He's
older, but he's in great shape and he's a great wrestler.
I almost spelled Booby Rude. Booby Rude. How old is he? 41 years old.
So,
okay.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah,
like, he's been wrestling.
He's gonna be 42 next month.
Yeah, he's been wrestling all his life. So
yeah, so I love the gimmick. I saw it and I was like, yes, I like it. More of this. I dig it. Bobby Roode has been so good. He was really good in NXT when he was doing his heel work over there, and I've always wanted to see him heel on the main roster. And now that whole just call me Robert Roode, more sophisticated, more of an adult. He reminds me of a freaking Tom Selleck. You know what I mean? Like, dude,
I like it. No,
and I was watching Friends. Cool. It was funny because I was watching Friends, and then freaking Tom Selleck comes out in it, right? Because he's Monica's boyfriend for a little bit, right? Tom Selleck. He comes out in Friends, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Let me see.
He was Monica's boyfriend.
Oh, remember? Yeah. He's a big part of that show for like a few seasons. Yeah.
He was a big part of it for a while.
He has that type of stash, bro.
Yeah, he's got
Even though Tom Selleck does have an epic stash.
Yeah, but, he does, yeah.
It looks good, bro. It's like, it goes like this and a little low. It's not like no handlebars, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to let it go like that.
Bro, do it, bro.
I can't. I literally just have to shave everything else off.
Bro, I'm going to call you, well, yeah, we're going to have to call you Jonathan now.
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
The fabulous Jonathan.
Are you a gay porn star? I mean, that's what it's kind of sounding
Long
like.
Long
John Silver. All aboard.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
I like that one. I got a porn name.
Dude,
I'd never had a porn. You know how people are like, what would you be your porn
No,
name?
what is it? What is it? Oh, you get the name of your first dog that you ever had.
Oh my
And then you get the name of the street you grew up in. And I remember like I saw that when I was like my first dog. Well, my dog was the first dog I ever got. His name was Chubby. And then I used to live in the street called Corona. And I was like, well, I guess my porn star name is Chubby Corona. You know, but it's I like the Long John. That's a good porn star name. That's a Robert Roode level porn star name. You just need the stash, bro.
The dog that I remember, his name was called Boy. Literally, we would call him Boy.
Boy.
And I remember living in Comstock.
Boy Comstock.
Boy Comstock.
No, but if you spell it Comstock.
Comstock.
That's a porn star name. Bro. All right.
Yeah, anyways. Tune in late night, 12 o'clock.
Skinemax. We are the below average wrestling porn experience.
Oh,
jeez. All right. Anyways, I love the Robert Roode character. I think it's heading the right direction. I want to see it.
I'm glad I'm happy they're doing something for him.
Yeah, same here. Then we get that Bray Wyatt, crazy children's puppet show guy, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I mean, what else? Do you want to add something else?
No, man. I think we've talked about it.
I think we talked about it, right?
He's good, man.
Yeah. AJ Styles defeated Baron Corbin. Styles won the match with the phenomenal forearm. After the match, Styles and Rollins shook hands, and they just kind of had a little stare down. So AJ Styles is now the number one contender for Seth Rollins' Universal Championship.
It's gonna be a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they give him enough time to give a good match. That's all I hope for. Because, I don't know, lately in pay-per-views, they don't have enough time. They'd be cutting people and stuff like that. But I'm sure that's going to be the main event. So I'm sure they'll give him at least 20 minutes. I hope that's the main event. They're going to give him at least 20 minutes.
That seems to be the best match out of the card. We already seen Becky and Charlotte. I don't think anybody...
I know we're going to go to SmackDown, but wasn't it going to be Becky and Lacey Evans?
Well, no. Okay, so Becky will be defending her belt against Lacey Evans, the Raw belt against Lacey Evans, and the SmackDown belt against Charlotte the same night.
For real?
Yeah. 2 different matches.
She has to win both of them.
I don't know. I think she'll lose one.
Because this is her first match on both. She has to... I feel that she has to win at least once, twice in one night.
Because, you know what? Yeah.
Because that will make her even more over than what she already is, because then we're like, oh crap, this girl can fight in one night. She's the man, right?
I would take it as far as letting her hold both belts. If she could do that double duty and do like twice a night, I would say maybe have her hold it for another 2 months. You know,
I feel like one match might be a quick match. You know how lately they've been doing roll-ups just out of nowhere. I feel like the Lacey Evans will probably have to be that, or I think it would have to be the Lacey Evans one.
So I think she's gonna end up losing the SmackDown belt first, which is why I think she may actually lose to Charlotte Flair, because rumor is that she will be moving to Raw once she drops both belts, or whatever belt she drops first. She will be she will be like the main woman of Raw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think she's gonna keep the Raw belt for a little bit longer, but she's gonna drop the SmackDown belt pretty soon. I agree with you. I would like to see her win her match against Charlotte, and then the next pay-per-view maybe lose it. Like you said, at least once. Yeah. Have successfully defend both belts at least once on the same night. Again, that will make it a little bit more epic, and that will make
you the badass that they're trying to make her be. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that would make her that badass. And I think after she wins that and she loses it later on, people are going to be like, shit, she won twice either way. So it's cool.
Either way,
it's like whatever, she already did it. So
yeah. So, but I do think that Seth Rollins and AJ needs to main event.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure overall, Raw, what did you think?
I thought it was cool, man. I thought it was a cool Raw. We had decent matches. I like that they had the triple threat matches. I thought it was cool being able to see, literally those were all the top guys from Raw.
Yeah.
So we got to see them all in action. So I thought I think it was a solid Raw.
I think it was a solid Raw as well. I'm gonna go with solid as well. The first match that AJ Ray and Samoa Joe was a good match. Cesaro and Cedric Alexander was pretty good actually. Robert Roode and Ricochet I also thought was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I thought it was a good Raw in general.
Yeah, I thought it was
solid, a good Raw. middle of the road, solid Raw, maybe even a 6.
Yeah,
But yeah, man. SmackDown Live. Let's move on to SmackDown. So we get the show who opens up with Shane McMahon, who recaps Roman Reigns punching Vince McMahon and threatened to fire him. Shane calls out Reigns. And he says that what kind of man punches another man's father, which was hilarious. Yeah. That line had me dying, dude. I was like, that's a great line by Shane. That was funny. Very funny.
It was good. Shane threw a pretty good promo.
Yeah, I thought so too. Then Shane comes out Roman Reigns, where Elias attacks him from behind. Elias and Shane beat down Roman Reigns before Elias lays him out with the drift away. So it looks like Shane and Elias are going to be kind of teaming up and trying to take down Roman.
Yeah.
So at least Roman's going to be busy with that whole situation there.
Yeah, I think eventually he's going to make his way to Kofi. I think he's the one that's going to take it from Kofi.
Who?
Wait. Who's Kofi fighting in...
Owens. He's probably going to fight Owens.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, I think Owens will take it from him.
We're actually, we got to get there, right?
Yeah, we're going to get there. And then the first victim of the Charlotte Shakedown is Andrade. He is back on Monday night. On SmackDown Live.
Hey, Charlotte doing it again.
The Charlotte Shake. So the Charlotte Shake-up happened this week. Last week it was the Superstar Shake-up. This week it was the Charlotte Shake-up, where it was that apparently Charlotte went backstage and pulled a couple of strings to get Andrade, her boyfriend, fiance, we don't know, on back to SmackDown, because she's on SmackDown. Having doing that, it also requires them to make a couple of more moves, because Andrade and Zelina Vega were on Raw. Aleister Black was on Raw as well. Well, because Aleister and Zelina are married, Aleister also had to move to SmackDown to kind of do that. And then they moved Cesaro. Cesaro was the reason they moved to get Raw somebody else, because Raw lost one.
That's some... I know that I've read that the WWE management likes to keep, especially married couples together, in the same brand. Yeah. Because of course, it avoids a lot of
problems. Yeah, man. They get to travel together.
Yeah, you get to travel with your wife and stuff like that.
Split the cost of
but it sucks. Well, I know that they said that also. They said that Fox in the fall is gonna want more of a Latino type, and since we know Andrade's on his way up. Yeah. That's what they were saying. But I'm sure is with Charlotte. I wonder if it was her idea and she just said, fuck it, I'm going to go to... Or Andrade was like, oh, yeah, I'll stay. I'm like... Because technically Raw is the main brand, right?
Right.
So I'm like, he's moving to Raw. I mean, it's kind of like you would say, a step up.
Right. But once they move to Fox, I have a hard time believing that Raw's going to be the number one show. Because... once they move to Fox, it's Fox. Yeah. It's literally everybody has Fox. You know what I mean? Like it's here in Vegas, Fox 5, it's free TV.
Yeah.
You know, so there's going to be more eyes on the product. So, yeah, I think SmackDown will eventually overtake the Raw ratings. It could happen, but I think the only thing working against SmackDown is that Friday night.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to watch it live. Because Friday night, it's difficult for a lot of us to watch it. You know, you have a bunch of you have businesses to do it. You know, you got the clubs.
I got the clubs and stuff.
So it's
I get it. Like Friday nights, you're gonna be like, oh. Usually nobody's home.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah, I know. My wife and I use Friday nights as our date nights.
Yeah, see.
You know what I mean? So we're definitely, you know, SmackDown's gonna probably have to wait till Saturday morning for me or something. So I think that's the only thing working against SmackDown, that Friday time slot. But yeah, man.
But whatever, you know, whatever's clever. They did what they had to do. Now you got. I know. I'm sure you're gonna go into it because Ricochet did pull a little promo on SmackDown, which I liked too. So I think.
It was Aleister Black.
Well, there we go, Aleister Black.
Yeah, Aleister Black.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So, anyways, Andrade. I mean, it sucks that Andrade is on SmackDown again because I wanted to see him continue that story with Rey Mysterio.
I thought that's what's gonna happen.
But I do like the fact that they get to put him against Finn now. Because I think those guys, like we saw,
he
put
beat
up a
him,
fantastic
right?
match. So now they're 1-1. You know, Finn Balor defeated Andrade on SmackDown, landing the coup de grace.
And I think the next one, I'm pretty sure, is going to be Money in the Bank for the belt.
Or it could be a Money in the Bank match. You know, but anyways, I thought it was a great match. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
Elias challenges Roman Reigns to a fight at Money in the Bank while playing a song backstage. Beautiful. Kairi Sane makes her SmackDown debut, defeating Peyton Royce, another iconic.
Quick, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like they do the same thing on Raw that they do on SmackDown, or either likewise, whatever. Because they did the same thing to Peyton Royce. I mean, to what is the other girl's name?
Billie Kay.
The Billie Kay. Same exact thing happened with Naomi. Naomi pinned her in the tag team match, and then they had a singles match, and she pinned her. Same thing happened with Billie. No, I'm saying it again wrong. Peyton Royce. Mm-hmm. She got pinned by the girl, and now and then she got pinned again in her singles match. Yeah. So it's like they're doing it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what are they doing with them? Like, they're making them lose. They've had only one defense, right? Was it? I think they have, or they even have they defended them?
I'm not sure. Yeah, they defended against that great tag team.
But what I've noticed is that they are getting reactions.
They are getting
reactions. The crowd is actually screaming iconic every time they do it now. So I think that's why I'm like, okay, that's why they put the belt on these girls, because they're making these belts relevant, and people are actually starting to like. They're so annoying, people are liking them as heels, I guess you can say.
And I dig it. I dig the annoyance. I dig the fact that they're annoying heels. But I wish they were annoying heels who found a way to win. Yeah. Cheating if it had to be. Yeah. You know, like, didn't they win the tag team championship by cheating?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What are they doing with them right now? Yeah. You know what I mean?
I want to see more of that. I want to see them win by cheating. So yeah, I know Kairi Sane needed to look big and she needed to look good and drop that elbow, which is a beautiful elbow.
Yeah, it's a good elbow.
But I'm tired of seeing the Iconics and other former champions just lose, and you're not making them look strong. You're not making your heels look strong. So whenever a good guy comes in, it's like, well, nah, these guys are nothing. Like, everybody thinks the Iconics are nothing. Yeah. You know, because you're not making them look strong. Make them look strong.
And they're good wrestlers. Like, they've gotten better. You know what I mean?
Peyton Royce is the best.
Peyton Royce is better. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see what they end up doing with them. We saw what they did with the Revival. So in a way, I hope they don't do the same thing to these girls, because I think they're making these belts relevant. People are starting to like them, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. After the match, Jinder Mahal shows up and is the latest superstar to jump over to SmackDown Live. Then Lars Sullivan attacks Chad Gable and the Singh brothers before Gable's match with Jinder Mahal could get underway. R-Truth comes out and tries to attack Lars Sullivan, but gets laid out.
Whatever, bro. I don't really like the dude.
Me neither. Backstage, Roman Reigns accepts Elias' challenge for Money in the Bank. Then we get that Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch had their first showdown after WrestleMania. Flair said Ronda Rousey lost her SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania and asked Lynch to explain how she's the champ when she didn't beat Flair. Flair says she wants the shot at Lynch after Lacey Evans gets her championship match at Money in the Bank. Bayley comes to the ring where Flair told her to get the back of the line. Bayley challenges Flair to a number one contenders match. And the winner will earn a future title shot against Becky Lynch. So Charlotte Flair ends up beating Bayley in a pretty decent match. But Flair pinned Bayley after connecting with the spear. After the match, Lynch said that she'll defend her Raw Women's Championship. Oh, excuse me. Her Raw Women's Championship against Lacey Evans and her SmackDown Women's Championship against Flair, both at Money in the Bank.
See, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, so that's what she said. I don't know if this took place backstage or whether it took place, but I do remember a little part of that. Then the main event of the night, Kofi Kingston defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. Kingston got the win via disqualification after he hit the SOS and had Nakamura pinned. When Rusev jumped into the ring and attacked him, Kevin Owens and Xavier Woods make the save after everyone was laid out. That's when Owens turned, or the Big O, turned on Kingston, laying him out with the super kick. Owens went to powerbomb Kofi Kingston onto the apron. Then Woods made the save. Owens then powerbombed Woods onto the apron, and he stared down the New Day on his way up the ramp. So now Owens is a heel again.
No, that's how you bring back Owens.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, man. They did that. I thought it was cool because everybody was like, what the fuck? Because he was supposedly he was a happy Owens, but he's back.
I think I saw that a mile away, though. I saw that a mile away. Last week, I thought he was going to turn last week.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was going to turn last week.
But because they were in Montreal in his home, I was like, yeah, maybe that's why they didn't turn him. He would have probably got a good reaction.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they want that.
I'm sure Xavier Woods is going to be out, watch, for like the next week or two.
Probably, right? To sell it?
Yeah.
Bro, we ran through this.
And
bro.
we talked, though.
And we talked a little bit, yeah. Dude, I mean, I don't even know what else to add to this. Like what? Anything new? Maybe at least add like another 3 minutes or something. We are very unprepared because we rushed through this.
What was I gonna say? Damn.
I don't know.
I was gonna say something. I was trying to remember what it was.
About Raw, SmackDown, AEW.
AEW. Oh,
what?
Did you watch the match on Sunday?
Oh, the Shield, the final thing. Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
I did. I watched it yesterday.
Baron Corbin.
Yeah, same dudes.
Same dudes. Who won?
Oh, the Shield.
Was it at least a decent match?
I skipped a lot of it just because I knew the Shield was gonna win, so I didn't really watch it. And plus, I was just like, I watched it after Miz and Mrs. and I was like, oh, that's right. Let me see the Shield reunion thingy. So then I put it on the network real quick. Other matches happened. Finn Balor wrestled. I forgot who he wrestled. The Riot Squad wrestled for their final time too. And then the Shield. It was like a Shield pay-per-view almost. It felt weird. Super
Who
weird.
got pinned?
I forgot.
By Dean.
No, they did the triple powerbomb one last time, and I think Rollins got the pin. Yeah, they did. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was cool.
Farewell.
Rollins had a couple of words. Roman didn't say anything, and Ambrose just kind of said a couple of things, really cool things. And then that's pretty much it. That's it for the Shield, and that's it for Dean Ambrose, and pretty crazy that he's gone.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see him somewhere else, bro.
Oh yeah,
we'll see him around.
He's gonna wrestle for sure. I just think like everybody's been saying, I guess he's just tired of the creative.
Yeah.
But his contract
runs out. He hasn't seen Bray Wyatt, has he? No, just
I mean, look, at least he's doing it the right way. There are other people that will, sit out, or there are people that would, just leave and all that stuff.
Or they'll get on the mic and start talking.
Start talking. But he at least was like, I'm going to wait it out. I'm miserable, but I'm going to wait it out till my contract is up, and then I'll look at my options.
He did it like a professional.
He did it like a professional, which is what I think they're giving him all the attention. They're letting him kind of do all these things good and letting him leave on good terms.
Yeah, because when you leave on good terms, that means you can come back. Possibly.
Yeah, it looks like they left the door open for him to come back.
Yeah, possibly you can come back. Because if you leave like...
I'm going to be honest with you. He's going to come back.
I think so, because that reunion has to happen. Even if it's 2-3 years from now.
He's going to come back. Exactly. I think it's going to be 2-3 years from now. He's going to be back. But yeah, man. Anything else?
No, that's
good. I need to blow my nose. Anyways, yeah, I guess that is it. Short podcast today, but man, I'm sick. I just wanted to kind of get it over with.
I need to take a nap.
And John's taking naps early, man. It's early. Anyways, that is it for us today, guys. Thank you for joining us on today's podcast. Make sure you guys stop hitting my freaking thing. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter and on Instagram at TBAW Podcast. That is TBAW Podcast. Also, we are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Wait, I didn't even hit it. There you go. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and live every Wednesday night around 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on YouTube Live. I don't know what the hell John is doing. Doing the material. Anyways, guys.
We can see your face on Google.
Anyways, guys, we will catch you guys next week. I'm out.
My name is Jonathan. Peace out.
My name is Mike.